Introducing Carvana Value Tracker, where you can track your car's value over time and learn what's driving it. It might make you excited.
Whoa, didn't know my car was valued this high.
It might make you nervous.
Uh-oh, market's flooded. My car's value just dipped 2.3%.
It might make you optimistic.
Our low mileage is paying off. Our value's up.
And it might make you realistic.
Car prices haven't gone up in a couple weeks. Maybe it's time to sell.
But it will definitely make you an expert on your car's value. Carvana Value Tracker. Visit Carvana.com to start tracking your car's value today.
Hey everyone, my name is Cassie, and on Once Upon a Time in Springfield today, my dad and I will be talking about Season 3, Episode 15, Bart the Lover. Okay, Dad, start the intro.
She's Cassie.
My dad's like Homer, because he always goes out and buys us donuts.
He's Chris.
Cassie used to be a lot like Maggie when she was a baby. She never gave up her pacifier.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a wonderful evening of theater and picking up after yourselves.
This is Once Upon a Time in Springfield, a Simpsons review show from the point of view of a dad and his daughter.
From now on, I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the ride.
Here they are, Cassie and Chris.
In this episode, Bart gets back at his teacher by answering her personal ad as a perfect but fictitious lover.
That's a big word, huh?
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
All right, Cassie, what was the chalkboard gag?
The chalkboard gag was...
Well, there wasn't one, right?
I think there wasn't.
No, no, there wasn't one. All right, Cassie, what's the couch gag?
The couch gag was... We've seen this one before, and the alien was sitting on the couch, and he heard them coming, so he pulled this one lever and went through the hole on the bottom of the ground.
Yeah, it was kind of boring.
Yeah, kind of.
You're all nuts.
All right, so in the opening, it begins with Bart watching some old movie in class about zinc.
Yeah,
That was weird.
Then he picks his nose.
Yeah, he does. He picks the nose of the guy on the TV.
With the projector, and he, puts his finger
He's
like a shadow.
He's got a booger. Gross, he's picking his nose.
And then, so it shows that, and they're sitting there, and it shows Miss Krabapple. She's lonely. She's got a cat. She goes home. She's sad. And then she puts out a personal ad in the newspaper.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you do back then, I guess. There wasn't internet.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how you lived with that.
Without internet?
Yeah.
Oh, a lot less stressful. So she puts out a personal ad in the newspaper, and then it jumps over to the school, and they have an assembly. What happens at this assembly, Cassie?
This assembly is yo-yos.
I'm sorry, what'd you call me?
Yo-yos.
Well, yeah, but what are they doing at the assembly?
Yo-yos.
Okay, I don't know what you're saying.
Presenting the Twirl King Champions.
Oh, like the things that spin?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Well, they don't spin. They have a rope on them, and you take them and you throw them up, and you can. Yeah, they do spin.
What she said. But everybody in the school loves them, right?
Yes. After seeing the show that I guess one of them wasn't the real person.
Yeah, because it's just, we're not going to get into that too much. But yeah, the next day at school, though, everybody's got what?
Everybody's got a yo-yo.
Who seems to be the best at it?
Bart.
Yeah, he does really cool stuff, and he does mess around a little too much, and he breaks the fish tank in the class.
No.
I build up a little steam and... I didn't do it.
So now he's got detention for how long? Forever, it seemed like, right?
It seemed like a month.
Yeah, but then Bart's all snooping around when Mrs. Krabapple takes off for a second, and he finds her personal ad.
Yeah.
What's he do, Cassie?
He starts writing letters.
Oh, yeah? As who?
Woodrow.
Woodrow. Like, it's funny because when she was reading his letters, it was like, Woodrow, I drive a cool car and I'm good looking. Or something like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, Bart does write to her, and she's a little Twitter-pated.
Huh?
Do you know what that means?
No.
Remember in Bambi?
Yeah.
Where they get Twitter-pated?
Oh. Or is it like Dumbo?
No, Dumbo, they get drunk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn crappy nails.
All right, let's jump into the middle. It opens up into the kitchen with Marge and Homer sitting there, and Homer's like, I think I'm going to build a doghouse.
Yeah, because, Marge actually mentioned it.
Yeah, because the dog was outside freezing its butt off in the winter.
And she was like, do you think we should bring the dog in? And you're Homer now?
Oh, no. Animals like weather. Oh, sorry. No, animals like... I don't even know how does Homer sound? No, animals like weather. No, keep going.
Animals like weather. They can stay outside. See, Dad, all you gotta do is talk in your regular voice.
Okay, all right. So while this is all going down, Bart gets a letter back from Mrs. K with a picture. That's what Homer did.
Yeah, that is what Homer did.
Marge rolled her eyes and almost punched him. It was quite funny when he did it.
That's later in the movie.
I know, right?
I mean the show.
So how's Homer doing with this whole doghouse thing?
Horrible.
Yeah. Can you elaborate a little bit? What happens?
Nailing himself to the doghouse, getting stuck on it, hurting his butt,
saying a lot of
falling,
bad words.
Yes.
And apparently one of Flanders' kids hears him.
And starts saying bad words like that.
Rod or Todd? I don't remember which one was it.
I think it was Todd because the oldest one is Todd and the youngest one is Tom.
Jerry. Oh, well, Tom and Jerry?
Tom and Todd.
Todd and Rod.
Tom and Todd.
Todd and Todd.
Todd.
Todd and Todd. Okay, so Todd got started cussing, and then that kind of stinks. But then this is where Lisa finds out Bart's got a girlfriend.
Maybe it's John.
You're silly.
I said that at perfect timing.
All right. Bart's in detention, and Mrs. K's opening up to him and makes it easier for him to write those letters, huh?
Yep.
That's all he's doing. He's just writing letters to her like, Mrs. K, this is Woodrow. Or sorry, Edna, this is Woodrow.
All right, I can't laugh.
All right, so Marge and Homer talk about Homer's bad mouth. So what do they decide to do?
So they decide to make a bad mouth jar.
Well, Marge, self-improvement has always been a passion of mine. Bring on the swear jar.
And it gets pretty full pretty quick, but we're not at that part yet.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the part where Edna wants to meet up with Woodrow and have dinner.
So she has to have a picture of him.
Correct. So where's the picture come from?
The picture comes from a history book, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
it's a baseball player. Bart just pulls a picture of him, throws it in a letter, and says, I'm Woodrow, or something like that.
Yeah.
But then Edna goes to the restaurant. She's sitting there, and Bart sees her, and he's like, oh, wait, that's not his line.
No, that isn't.
But he laughs at her.
Yes, he does.
And then what does he do?
He goes and watches a movie.
And then
he comes out and sees Mrs. Krabapple in the restaurant still.
Yeah, she's sitting there, and the waiter's putting the chairs up, and the candle burns out, and she cries. Jumping to the end, Homer's filling up the swear jar quite quickly, and Flanders
maybe a little too quickly.
And
Flanders shaves his suspicious beard off.
Mustache
off.
Yeah, he does. It's quite funny because then he's like, "Oh, I love getting these checks in the mail," because he lands a commercial or something.
No,
Homer can't win.
He can't, at all.
Not at all. So Bart tries to hook up Miss Krabapple with another teacher while he's in detention now because he feels bad. He's like, What about
Coach Fortner?
Nothing works.
I don't think any of them are married, though.
No.
They're all lonely.
That they are.
Maybe they should just talk and have a play date.
Play date?
I don't know. In the sandbox.
That sounds like fun to me.
That sounds like something Maggie would do.
Right? Like the movie. All right, so what's happening with Homer and Lisa and Marge right now?
Latest news report with Lisa.
Coming in.
Lisa's.
From Chopper 5. Anyway, Homer's having a really rough time
fighting with the
doghouse.
And Lisa comes back with the wheelbarrow. Is that what it's called?
With what in it?
She has a doghouse, and he's like, but I was going to build it.
And then they're all, how could you afford that? And what does Marge say?
Oh, there was more than enough in the swear jar.
That's an easy way to get money for something, right? If we started that, whoa, we'd be in trouble in this house. You'd have so much money in there. So anyway, so they get the doghouse, and that's all squared away. But Bart is in trouble. And who does he go to for help?
His mom.
For what?
His sister.
No, for love.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
So he goes to his mom.
About where he goes to.
No, the doghouse is over. So then Bart goes to Marge and asks for help for his love life. And the whole family finds out that Mrs. Krabapple is in love with Woodrow, who is actually Bart. So what do they do as a family?
They talk, and make a letter.
Yeah, they don't want to tell her the truth because it will hurt her. So they decide to write a letter as a family. And then Bart goes and slips it under the door as Woodrow. And then Mrs. Krabapple feels better. The end. All right, Cassie, what's your favorite part of the show?
We forgot about the part where they walk outside holding hands.
That's right. They do at the very, very end.
Bart, it's such a nice day today. Let's have detention outside.
It's a date.
Period. My favorite part of the show was, let's see. Ooh, when Bart is like, hey, do you know anything that I can say? Like, as if it,
Are you okay?
No.
Are you having a seizure?
Yes.
I will call an ambulance. But my favorite part of the show is when Flanders gets the commercial for shaving his mustache.
Oh.
That was quite fun. I mean, if I shave my mustache and my beard and I got a gig, that'd be kind of cool. All right, Cassie, characters introduced.
I never said my good part.
You just mumbled a lot. You had a seizure.
Yeah, I did. But it was when Bart was writing a letter thing as Woodrow, and he was coming to Lisa to get some help. And
what'd she do?
And she was like, oh, Bart has a girlfriend.
Did exactly what you would have done to Aiden.
Yep, that's my favorite part.
I like stories.
All right, Cassie, characters introduced would be the yo-yo-yo-yos, yo. Right?
He sounded like, Bart dude.
Dude, right?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite character?
My favorite character was Lisa.
Like always.
It's because she played my role.
Making fun of Bart?
Yeah, and then helping him.
Yeah, no, I think I like Bart out of this one because I think when he finally realized he was in trouble, and he didn't know what the heck he was doing because it was a grown woman, he went to his mom and asked for help.
Suck it up, little baby.
Okay.
Slopping noises inserted here.
All right, Cassie, what's the takeaway?
The takeaway is don't lead people on.
Yeah, and don't catfish people. That's a term that people use now for dating. Good luck with that when you're older.
I'm fine. I'll probably go to Juju.
Good idea.
I've got something I'd like to say.
All right, Cassie, what are we going to rate this one?
We're going to rate this one 8.5 mustaches.
Yeah, okay. Does that mean we get residual checks too?
Huh?
Exactly.
Okay.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
I feel that way too.
That's the end of the show, everyone. I hope you like the show as much as Maggie likes her pacifier, or Homer likes his beer. Make sure you rate, review, and subscribe. Go to thisisfunner.com to check out some really cool shows. And please, share it with a friend.
Everything really wrapped up nicely.
Thank you all for listening to Once Upon a Time in Springfield. Please go to thisisfunner.com for more podcasts and online content. And don't forget to rate, review, and share the show with a friend.
Ugly dokley done.
This is funner. Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.